Hey there! If you're new to our channel, you can subscribe by clicking the leaf icon in the bottom right corner of the video. Click the bell icon to turn on notifications, and please be sure to like and comment below. Food can sometimes feel like a minefield. Whatever diet you follow, it can be difficult to make sure you're getting all the essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that you need to thrive. But with careful planning, it can be possible to get your nutrition spot on. Take choline, for example. Never heard of it? You're not alone. But this is a nutrient getting more attention for its benefits of brain development, liver function, and metabolism. Are you getting enough choline on a vegan diet? Let's first look at what choline actually is. The liver makes small amounts of choline. Predominantly, however, we get it from our diet. It's neither a vitamin nor a mineral. It's closely related to the vitamin B complex, but it's technically a water-soluble compound. Choline helps with brain development, but it's also important for liver function and metabolism. It also helps maintain a healthy nervous system. Not getting enough choline could potentially lead to brain fog, muscle twitching, and difficulties in paying attention. Choline is deemed an essential nutrient, but research into it is limited. There still isn't a recommended daily intake for choline. This is due to a lack of available information. However, the National Academy of Medicine, which acknowledged choline as a required nutrient back in 1998, has created a guide that sets some dietary recommendations. The institute notes that breastfeeding women and adult men should consume the most, at 450 milligrams a day. Pregnant women should aim to consume around the same, and non-pregnant adult women should look to consume 425 milligrams a day. For children and teenagers, the recommended amount varies. Studies have shown that choline delivers a number of benefits, especially when it comes to brain health. It can boost brain function and improve memory. A 2012 Harvard Health letter says, "In the brain, choline speeds up the creation and release of acetylcholine, a protein that carries signals among brain cells and is important for memory and assorted other brain functions." It explains, "The brains of people with Alzheimer's disease have lower levels of acetylcholine than people without the disease, and the medications used to treat the early stages of it, donezepil, galantamine, and rivastigmine, under the names Aricept, Reminol, and Exelon, work by blocking an enzyme, cholinesterase, that dismantles acetylcholine." One study, conducted at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, revealed that choline supplementation improved short and long-term verbal memory in adults aged 50 to 85. Researchers gave participants 1,000 milligrams of acetylcholine a day for 3 months. A crossover study gave different participants 2,000 milligrams a day for 2 months. A study concluded that acetylcholine therapy improved verbal memory functioning in older individuals with relatively inefficient memories. It added, "Acetylcholine may prove effective in treating age-related cognitive decline that may be the precursor of dementia." The Framingham Offspring Study asked a group of participants to answer a questionnaire about the different foods that they ate. They then looked for correlations between brain health and choline intake. Brain health was assessed in a number of ways, including MRI scans and memory tests. According to the Harvard Health letter, there were 2 findings from the study. Those who included a lot of choline in their diet were more likely to do well on the memory and cognitive ability tests. MRI scans also showed that a high consumption of choline in the past was associated with healthier brain tissue. Harvard Health commented, "This is just one study. Proof will come only with more research, and the health letter isn't recommending that you start taking choline supplements. Yet it's not an isolated finding either. There's a promising pattern of suggestive findings that choline could, at least, be helpful with keeping our cognitive abilities intact." Choline could also potentially help with alertness. According to the Journal of Aging Research and Clinical Practice, low choline intake is associated with feelings of sleepiness. The nutrient may also benefit those suffering from mental health conditions. While there is limited research on this topic, a study conducted back in 1996 looked at the impact of choline therapy on bipolar patients. It found that the therapy improved symptoms of mania. Consuming adequate amounts of choline could also reduce the risk of breast cancer and the risk of neural tube defects in babies. Research into these areas is also limited. It is possible to take too much choline, says Harvard Health. It notes, in large amounts, choline can cause low blood pressure, sweating, and too much saliva. Excessive amounts can also produce a fishy body odor because choline gets metabolized into trimethylamine, a substance that smells like fish. Is it necessary to supplement choline? Some nutritionists believe that people following a plant-based diet should consider opting for supplements to boost their intake of choline. Nutritionist Emma Derbyshire said in a BMJ journal paper, if people are eating a plant-based diet, particularly if they are women of childbearing age, they should look at supplements. Choline is often included in prenatal vitamins, as it is important for healthy fetal development. Not everyone believes that choline supplementation is necessary. Bahee Van de Bar, a spokesperson for the British Dietetic Association, disagrees with Derbyshire. She said, "You absolutely can meet the requirements with a vegan or plant-based diet, but you have to have a plan. Foods can be vegan, but not provide the necessary nutrients." Heather Russell, a registered dietitian, says that choline requirements and intakes in different dietary groups are poorly defined at present. She says choline is widely distributed in plant foods because it's present in cell membranes. Soya products, quinoa, and broccoli are some of the best plant-based sources. She added, "You do not need to take a choline supplement when you switch to totally plant-based nutrition if you eat a balanced and varied diet containing plenty of minimally processed plant foods. The evidence base shows that this way of eating can support excellent health."
Figure out whether you're kind of hitting the targets that you want to be hitting or whether you need to make some tweaks to your diet. So,
studies have linked plant-based diets with reducing the risk of major diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. The Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, with more than 12,000 physician members, believes that a number of chronic illnesses, including diabetes, can be either prevented or treated with a plant-based diet. A 2003 study by the organization shows that plant-based diets can control blood sugar 3 times more effectively than traditional diabetes diet plans, which limit calories and carbohydrates. According to PCRM, after just a few weeks on a plant-based diet, participants revealed dramatic health improvements. They experienced weight loss and their insulin sensitivity improved. Founder of PCRM, Dr. Neil Barnard, believes that the only supplementation necessary on a vegan diet is vitamin B12. He writes in his book, The Vegan Starter Kit, there are really only 2 rules. 1. Build your meals from plant-based foods, especially vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes, beans, peas, and lentils. Number 2. Ensure complete nutrition with a supplement of vitamin B12.
Will I get enough protein? How about calcium? Do I need supplements? Well, I've taken all of these questions and answered them really concisely in this thin little book called The Vegan Starter Kit that you can share with your friends.
Vitamin B12 is the most chemically complex of all vitamins, and it is also one of the most essential for human health. It helps the body's nerve and blood cells stay healthy, and it plays a role in the creation of DNA, the genetic material found in all cells. B12 is found in a handful of fortified plant-based foods, but there are plenty of vegan supplements on the market. Unlike B12, choline is found in a number of vegan foods. You may already include them in your diet. Tofu and other soy-based products, including soy milk, contain choline. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts are also good plant-based sources. If you're a fan of peanut butter on toast, then you may be pleased to hear that the spread is a good choline source. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter contain around 11 milligrams of choline. Almonds and walnuts are also sources, containing more than 7 milligrams and more than 3 milligrams respectively. Pinto beans and mushrooms also contain choline, as does quinoa, the popular South American grain. So, if you follow a plant-based diet, you can choose to supplement, but there are plenty of vegan foods that contain choline, and they're pretty darn tasty too. What do you think? Do you supplement for choline? What are your favorite food sources? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. New videos every Tuesday and Friday.